Well, great morning. It is Black Friday. Uh, so anyway, let's look and see what we have today. Today we have See the Truth. Okay. Sometimes, people want to hide from the truth, such as Trump. He's very good at hiding from the truth, running from the truth, having resistance to the truth. And I think we're dealing with a lot of Republicans that are having a lot of resistance to the truth. They'd rather believe the lie, the spin, the drama of deep state. And you gotta wonder why they want to, believe the deep state stuff rather than what's just really playing out there that's going on. Okay, well, for whatever reason, people have many times a resistance to the truth. And so sometimes you just have to keep putting it out there, like the same thing with the Nityananda thing. I use that as a good example because I was dealing with putting out the truth about this guy for the last 8 years. And some of the people that were the most resistant, and really fought against me, really, they were doing really nasty things behind the scenes to me to get me to quit. But I wouldn't quit, the truth is the truth is the truth, no matter how resistant you are to it. Well, some of them finally are waking up and out of their delight when they finally accepted the truth and got free of the cult. Then they found out, thank God, that they're free. Okay, but sometimes it's difficult to really look at things point blank and accept it for what it is. You'd rather try to create some other scenario. But like I said, if you don't see what you're resistant to, or if you don't, not willing to look in those dark places, you'd rather try to ignore it. If you ignore it, it's not going to go away. Not until you actually see it for what it is and confront it and see the fallacy of it. Once you see the fallacy, then you can make the changes and be much happier in life. Okay? So again, a big part of the path is confronting and looking at those things that are driving you, the things that you're fighting against, the things that are driving you, the things that you're trying to either cover over, to disprove, to gain power over. Okay, so a lot of these people go into these cults because they want to get better, they want more power, they want more control, they want more, and so when you have these cults that are holding out these carrots, if you come and they're willing to pay a lot of money, like this person's $15,000 to go there, and you get nothing but a bunch of, brainwashing is what really they get, a lot of brainwashing. And they put themselves through torture, wanting to convince themselves that they haven't thrown away their money. Okay? They're willing to really skew things in order to be right. Okay? So again, something to look at, no matter where you're at in your life, there are things that we always have to look at, and some things we just have to accept. Like, I think a lot of us have family members that are Trump supporters, and we're going, what the hey, and you can't talk to them. You can't, there's just no way, okay? So, when they're resistant to seeing the truth, sometimes you just have to let them be where they're at for the time. And eventually something will jog, like some of the people that were in the Nityananda cult. Finally, they heard some things, and then they came back later, and I said, you can, and like I tell them, you can sit there and call me whatever you want. I've had them curse me. I've had them, sign me up for sex sites. All sorts of stuff they did, to try to harass me. And I still have somebody out there making videos, troll videos and stuff. Go for it. But the truth is not going to change no matter how much you don't want to believe it. I'm not going to back down from speaking truth, okay? Because truth in the end, when you finally accept it and you really look at it and get a handle on it, it can be very freeing, okay? Sometimes, we have to accept a situation that somebody's not going to change, and that's fine. They have free will. They can be there. But it doesn't mean that we have to engage in their drama, okay? So, like I said, I have the troll that's continuing, and a couple of trolls that continue to make videos and this and that. I don't have any interaction with them. They want to sometimes even think that they're talking to me. We're having a conversation, and I have nothing to do with them at all. But that's how people get. They get obsessed, and they just, are off on a bender. Okay, well, you can stay there as long as you want. But eventually, when you come out of it, you'll know there was somebody out there that was speaking truth and standing for truth. Okay? And so, when they see that and they eventually come out, then they respect that and they say thank you for standing up for so much time, So again, continue just to hold to truth, and don't be afraid to look in those dark places, the things that we don't want to confront, the things that, again, we keep, people have a tendency to want to run away from. If you're raised as a child and you are, and you've gone through abuse, mental, physical, whatever it is, sometimes people want to compartmentalize that, like put it in a thing and lock it away, but it's always under the surface driving one. So again, these are things that we need to take out, look at, and come to a resolution about it. And once we do, and we see that we were not to blame for those things that were perpetrated upon us, then you can, again, let go of it and move forward. Isn't that right, Mr. Max? Come on, Mr. Max. Okay. You're full now? Your tummy full now? He says, yes, thank you very much. He just had his breakfast, so he's like, that was good stuff. Say happy Black Friday. He's like, whatever, Mama. Anyway. So I hope everyone is having a great holiday season. And hopefully hopefully somebody's gotten something out of this talk this morning. You know, we can't always control everything, but we can put boundaries up. And, you know, if somebody is lost in their delusion, you can try to aid as much as possible, but sometimes you just have to accept it, that they need to have time for something to finally jog them loose from their fantasy notions that they've got going. And eventually it will. And sometimes it's a very hard lesson. Like a lot of people that voted for Trump, and I feel really sorry for the farmers that voted for him, and now they're losing their family farms. Okay? Not a good situation. Okay? So anyway, I'm going to leave this here for now, and I hope everyone is having a great day. And I'll see you online.